Murphy's End. Episode 6. October 13th. Homecoming Weekend. Good morning, North Murphy High. It is Tuesday, October 13th, and here are your morning announcements. As you all know by now, the homecoming football game is coming up on Friday night, and I know you're all looking forward to it. However, the student government has been getting some questions, so they've asked us to clear a few things up, just so you all know what to expect. To start off with, no. The game will not be the much-anticipated rematch between the North Murphy High TOMCATS
Go TOMCATS!
And the Academy Sharks. And yeah, we know you're all disappointed about that. However, since the Academy disappeared during the Great Shuffling, and has been lost to the misty void that has swallowed up the town, well, I'm not sure what you expected. We can't exactly challenge the Academy's unfortunate 24-year winning streak when we still don't know if the Academy even exists anymore. And no, before you ask, no, we won't be playing against the Westfield Coyotes either, because as of our 18th attempt, no one has been able to leave town, or if they have, they haven't successfully managed to return. So, as of right now, busing in teams from out of town is gonna be a no-go. So, due to our unfortunately challenging circumstances, this year's homecoming game will be the varsity team versus the junior team. To make things easier, the varsity team will be wearing the home jerseys, and the junior team will be wearing the away jerseys. But just try to stay on the bright side. You'll be rooting for the TOMCATS either way.
Woo, TOMCATS!
Plus, there will be popcorn. That's right. The cheerleaders have amassed a group of brave young volunteers to make the perilous trip to the struggling video store to use their popcorn machine. So the snack bar will be open for business. Please note that snack bar hours are subject to change due to the chance of mutant attacks, so be sure to get your popcorn while it's hot. And remember, go TOMCATS!
Go TOMCATS!
And don't forget, after the homecoming football game on Friday, we have our homecoming dance on Saturday, where there will be enough music and punch for all of us to dance the night away and forget the fact that our town has turned into a ridiculous hellscape. Well, maybe for a little while at least. And speaking of the dance, we have our final list of homecoming king and queen nominees. Now, I know what you're all going to say when you hear the list, but really, even though they did what they did, are any of you really that surprised to hear that the most popular students are up for homecoming court? Yeah, I didn't think so. The world may have come to an end, but really, the more things change, the more they stay the same. So without further ado, here are your homecoming king and queen nominees. For homecoming queen, we have Bonnie, Nada, and Presley. And for homecoming king, we have Kyle, Sho, and Hans. Yeah, no real surprises here. Just a reminder that the dress code for the dance is formal. So do your best to scrounge up something nice to wear. And no, we don't know where you can get a dress or a pair of dress shoes. You shouldn't have waited to the last minute. That's on you. And while you're at the dance, don't forget to cast your vote in between sips of punch. Ballots will be passed out to each table and will be collected by Hannah. And remember, votes for students who don't exist are inadmissible and will not be counted. Sorry, Todd. And now, the detention list. Could Kyle, Hans, Presley, Nada, and Sho please all report to the office after class today for your detention? Oh yeah, and that excuse you gave last time about not being able to scrub the gore off the ceiling because you didn't have the right cleaning supplies because the janitor's closet is locked and you can't find the key anywhere? Yeah, no. That's not gonna fly. Put some elbow grease into it, would ya? Oh yeah, and price. You come too. Maybe you can use some of those breaking and entering skills you used to get detention to help out with detention. Okay? Thank you. Okay. To whoever has been rearranging the memorial outside of room 36D, please stop. The memorial is an important structure where we can all go to mourn those lost to the void beyond the door, so we'd really appreciate it if you left it alone. And if you are going to make any adjustments, please do so with care and consideration for others. Do not, as someone has been doing, continually readjust the lit candles so they're in the shape of a pentagram. Do you want to get demons? Because this is how you get demons. Well, not the kind of demon that's constantly hanging around the water fountain in the third floor corridor. We're still not sure where he, she, it came from. But you get my point. No pentagrams. Okay? Okay. This week's cafeteria menu is as follows. Mystery meat with homemade rolls with a side of lima beans, and Twinkies for dessert. Or lima bean soup with a side of lima beans. Please eat the lima beans, guys. Please. There are so many of them. And they're just going to keep being on the menu until they're gone, okay? Please? Thank you. In addition to our regular cafeteria menu, we also have the menu for the homecoming dance. At the dance, we will be serving the last of the grapes, and if you let them go to waste, I will hurt you. Okay? Just so we're clear. We don't have all that many fresh veggies left. Most of our stock has been chopped up and frozen in an effort to preserve them for as long as possible. But we were lucky enough to find a backyard garden in one of the abandoned houses nearby that has been growing carrots. So instead of veggies and dip, we have carrots and dip. And instead of your regular dip, because dairy products have also been frozen and hoarded like the precious, precious treasure they are, we have bean dip. And by bean dip, I mean mashed up beans. So we have carrot sticks and mashed up beans. Deal with it. We also have the standard dance fare of chips, pretzels, and fruit punch. Please be sure to enjoy responsibly. And here we have an announcement from Mark. It seems that the chess club is having an open house to welcome new members. Please bring your own board and chess pieces and get ready for a challenge. The open house will be held tonight after class in the West Gym. Oh, so that's why there were all those tables there. Yeah, Mark, you can't set up that far in advance, bud. The gym class yesterday had to pack those all up and put them away so they could, have class. You'll have to put them out again. Sorry. I am happy to announce that the debate team members have been chosen. Team A will be headed by Priya, and Team B will be headed by... Are you serious? Team B will be headed by Devin. To see if you've made the team, come on down to the front office. The full debate team list is posted on the bulletin board. And don't forget, practice starts tomorrow after school in room 36B in the music wing. That's 36B. They're also opening the floor for important topics to debate, so if you have any suggestions, please come on down to the office and fill out the form. We will make sure to pass it along to them. Okay, and now we have an announcement to the as yet unidentified student who has been setting out food for the stray cat at the east front entrance to the school. Could you please stop? Please? It was fine when it was just that little orange one, but apparently he started telling his friends. And now the yowling is disturbing the remedial math class directly above. They can't concentrate. Mark started crying during one of the tests. It was really sad. Please stop feeding the cats. Okay? Please stop feeding the cats. Thank you. Okay, it's time for the suggestion box. Let me just go and... First up, fix the apocalypse. How are we supposed to do that? Do you think we've known all along how to make things go back to normal and just chose not to? Obviously, if we knew how to do it, we would have done it already. Come on, guys, seriously? We're doing the best we can here. I'm not giving that one to the student council. Okay, and our next suggestion says... It says call the police for help. Guys, okay, there's so many things wrong with this, I don't even know where to start. First of all, I don't know if you've noticed, but all of the adults have turned into horrifying, flesh-eating mutants. Okay? So any police officers have turned into horrifying, flesh-eating mutants. Second of all, I don't know if you've tried to use the phone. Do you know what happens when you try and make a call? Let me show you. Okay? Give me 1 second here. Okay. You pick the receiver up and... Yeah, that's what happens every time. The phones don't work. We can't make any calls. Alright, one last one and then I'm done. And this one says... horseshoes. Yeah, I'm done. We might have to put the suggestion box on the back burner for a bit. Clearly we're not getting anywhere. Alright, it looks like that's it. That's your announcements for the morning. It is Tuesday, October 13th. Have a good day, North Murphy High. Oh my god, they're doing it again. Hannah! Hannah! How are they this loud?
You gotta turn the PA system off. It's creating a feedback loop that's just making them angrier.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Murphy's End is a Hindsight podcast production, and new episodes are released every Tuesday. Sammy is voiced by Sarah Eagleson, Hannah is voiced by Krista Seeley, and full credits for the episode can be found at our website, hindsightpodcast.com. While you're there, sign up for our mailing list for news and information about upcoming episodes. You can also find us on Twitter at Murphy's End, and if you like the show, please leave us a rating review on Apple Podcasts or support us on Patreon. Remember, it's going to be a long year.